Hi, welcome. On this video, I'm out here once again with Mylo for phase 2 of service dog training and continuing to focus in on task-specific training. Now, here in this video, I'm going to be starting to continue to shape, the assist to be able to support task. And here, I'm going to start to, again, kind of change it up a little bit in terms of angling, in terms of coming up from starting to kind of come up from a more of a kneeling position and for Mylo to be stable. So understand as you're doing this, this part of training, what I'm doing here is I'm starting to do certain things, to shape certain ways so that he starts to make specific connections, in terms of how he's to respond in terms of being stable and reliable regardless of the angling. And again, this is where I'm going to start to come up off the floor a little bit as I'm continuing to communicate with him, to get him to respond appropriately. And so, and again, from a chair is out here. I'm not going to be doing this on this video, but in terms of having that object there, starting to even in terms of coming from a seated position, which you're going to see on the next video, starting to get Mylo to respond appropriately and help in terms of rising up from a seated position. So this is all about covering all the different little possibilities and angles. So he's going to be reliable regardless of how you need him to help support that way. So again, I'm going to start to move here with him. Again, I'm going to start from, when you start to, increase in expectation, you want to start into it kind of, familiar or more easy to what he's kind of already starting to become familiar with. So that's what I'm going to do as I start to modify this and start to, you see me going into more of a kneeling position and then starting to apply pressure to Mylo. So again, I'm going to start to move here with him. Again, I'm going to start from a sit position. Stand. Good boy, good boy, good boy, good boy, good boy. Again, I'm looking for any sort of him trying to stretch out. I interrupt that. I don't want him stretching and doing certain things that's going to distract him. So from what he needs to do. Good boy, good boy. Come very solid. I'm pushing pretty hard here on him. Good boy, good boy, good boy. So he can really, him being a pit bull, a pit next. He has the structure to really take a lot of weight. Not that you're trying to put a lot of weight on him, but there's times that he may need to do that. Good boy, good boy. Now here he tries to sit again. As soon as he tries to respond differently, notice how I just immediately changed it up. I want him to be stable. I want him to go into a different response. Good boy, good boy, good boy. See that? Same thing. Good boy, good boy, good boy, good boy. Good boy, good boy, good boy, good boy, good boy. So from here, good boy, I'm moving forward. Good boy. Good boy, support weight this way. And this is where I'm going to change it up. To me, I'm going to angle this so you can kind of see this on the video. To me, starting to, good boy, 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 good boy. Being on my knees. Good boy, and lifting, good boy, good boy, good boy, good boy, good boy. And I'm pushing pretty hard there, and that was great. Did absolutely fantastic. We'll move forward a little bit. Forward, and then sit. So even there, I'm separating the sit position away from that a little bit. So I want that to be kind of its own type of response. I want it to be really solid. So there you saw me starting to go from a kneeling position, pushing, and then starting to stand, which is, again, this is all about advancing, adding on, and so this is what I'm going to start to do with him, starting to add on. I'm going to do it one more time. I'm going to make, again, this is kind of good because I've actually pulled something in my right leg, so this is actually a kind of a help me video because I feel like I need a service dog right now. My leg's been hurting for about 3 days. And here's the thing, you do some stuff, you don't even realize after, what you did. You just know your leg hurts. So my leg is starting to feel better, but, he can help me a little bit too. So same thing. So I'm going to start to move him again. start to go, try to get it so he'll just kind of start to go right up. Stand. Good boy, good boy, good boy. See that? That's great. Good boy, good boy. Good boy, good boy. Good boy, good boy, good boy. Good boy. And same thing, I'm going to kneel down. Good boy. Good boy, good boy. Tap him a little bit. Good boy, good boy. Good boy, good boy. And I'm going to push. Good boy. Good boy, good boy. Good boy. Ah, that's my right leg popping. Good boy, good boy, good boy, good boy. Good boy. Move him out. And then back into the sit position. So here, I'm moving ahead of this a little bit here. My knee actually popped. You probably hear that on the video. And so again, doing really well. So here's the thing. It's like the same thing. Get them right up from a sit position to start to just on command pop right up, stabilize. And here you can start to see how I'm adding on to the script, as I call it. When I say script, it means how the methods kind of all come together. They all the dots connect. And so being able to start to think about starting to push off from a position of being on the floor, okay, which is what he needs to do. And then even in terms of having him power lift off, that comes a little later when he's actually in a down position, and getting him from me being on the floor as well, getting him to help in certain fashion, okay, in terms of support the weight and then even power lift off, okay, which is great when you get to that level with the dog, being able to really offer that type of a support. So Mylo's doing absolutely fantastic. Very pleased with training so far. Coming along really well. He's highly motivated, okay, he has a great desire for helping that way, which is fantastic for a service dog.